Racism is one branch of bias, asabiya. Means that something, just because it is related to me, I give it extra weight. And this can reach a point, increases to the point that I am happy to oppress others in order to promote that is affiliated to me. For example, I love my children. Okay, no problem. This is not asabi. But if you are a teacher and your, for example, children come to your class and there are other children in your class and you give more attention to your children or better marks to your children or exempt them from some homework. Every person can love their country. Hubbul Watan. Hubbul Watan is not a problem. But if this leads to bias and I don't see bad things in my own country, I want to take from others unjustly and give to my people, this is bad. Hubbul Watan is not bad. Or my race, my ethnicity. You can be proud of your ethnicity or race. But to undermine and underestimate others, that's the problem. This is asabiya. That is the root of problem. And we quoted from Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam that the problem of Iblis was also asabiya. Indeed, Imam Ali alayhi salam says about Iblis, he was Imamul Muta'assibin. Islam not only has very clear guidelines and clear instructions about how to deal with injustice, with racism, with discrimination, but Islam also deals with these problems from the very root, and that is asabiya, and says that mu'min cannot have asabiya because asabiya is quite opposite to truthfulness. Asabiya means truth is not important. What is correct or not correct is not my concern. What is related to me, that's the main thing. As if you are the center of the world and everything should serve you and serve your interests and interests of people who are counted on you. This is the problem. And believe me, it's not easy to get rid of asabiya from bias. Even people who have been suffering for years or decades or generations from bad treatment of others because of their bias, they can themselves do this to others. Maybe one ethnicity is mistreated, but then they can become biased about their own ethnicity and then be unjust to others, either the people who have done bad things to them or even other people. One gender, for example, maybe female women were mistreated, but then they can do themselves the same thing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to grow. When we form a family, we grow. When we belong to a community, we grow. But there is a chance that at the same time that we grow, we make this new thing an entity that we become biased. You have to learn how to lose yourself. You have to learn that how much you have, for example, opened up so that you can include tens of people. Now include every humanity. But unfortunately, we just want to keep it to the minimal. So, okay, I only include my family or only my community. Don't ask me to include all Muslims. Don't ask me to include all believers. Don't ask me to include all human beings because I cannot expand that much. I'm going to, kill myself, This is asabiya. You think you are going to kill yourself, but actually that's to free yourself. This is the shell that it's going to break and you think you are the shell. You are not the shell. Get rid of this shell and become for humanity. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. You are the best people, not over people. Not that we have been brought forth by Allah to rule and dominate. No, للناس, to benefit people. Means you are the best servants for humanity. Allah said to Ibrahim alayhi salam, إني جاعلك للناس إماما. Not على الناس إماما. It's very important. Even imam is for the benefit of people. My suggestion, my advice is that we should uproot asabiyya from ourselves, so that all these problems will disappear, inshallah. And if you want to uproot asabiyya, you have to be rational. You should not make any decision or any judgment, which is more than decision. Even a judgment which is in your heart and you don't say to anyone. Even for every judgment, you have to have good reason. Something which can be shared with fair people and they would appreciate. If you are afraid of thinking about your reasons which are shareable, it means that there is a weakness here. So we have to train ourselves to be rational people, to be truthful people.